There is a question people don't always say out loud, but think about often. Why do some people seem move forward with money while others stay in the same place? Because if you will look closely, it's not always about how much they earn. Some people earn a lot and still struggle. Others earn less but slowly build stability. And the difference is not always visible. It's not in what they say. It's not in what they show. It's in how they think. Most people assume wealth starts with income, a better job, a higher salary, more opportunities. But mindset begins before that. It begins in how people see money, what they believe it's for, how they react to it. Because money is not just something we use, it's something we respond to. This is the first difference: direction versus reaction. One of the biggest differences is this: some people direct their money, others react to it. A reactive mindset waits for bills, waits for expenses, waits for what's left. But a directed mindset decides in advance. It gives money a role, a purpose, a destination, and that difference changes everything. The second difference is consumption versus retention. Most people focus on what money can buy: better things, better experiences, more comfort. But wealth focused thinking shifts attention from spending to keeping, from using money to growing it. Because what you keep is what builds your future. The third difference is immediate versus delayed thinking. Another difference is time. Short term thinking asks, what do I want now? While long term thinking asks, what will this become later? And those two questions lead to completely different outcomes. The fourth difference is identity. Mindset is not just about decisions, it's about identity, what someone believes about themselves. Some people see money as temporary, something that comes and goes. Others see it as something that can be built, expanded, protected, and that belief shapes behavior. The fifth difference is awareness. People who struggle with money are not unaware. They just notice different things. They notice prices, cost, expenses. But people who build wealth notice patterns, flow, structure, where money is going and why. The seventh difference is consistency over intensity. Many people try to change everything at once: save more, spend less, do everything differently. But it doesn't last because real change is not intense, it's consistent. Small actions, repeated over time. The eighth difference is understanding trade offs. Every financial decision is a trade, something now for something later. But not everyone sees the trade clearly. Some only see the present, others see both sides, and that awareness changes behavior. The next difference is learning. Mindset is not fixed, it evolves. People who improve financially pay attention. They learn, they adjust, not perfectly, but consistently. Because the difference between rich and poor mindset is not about intelligence, not about luck, not about opportunity. It's about patterns, repeated over time, quietly shaping results. Money is more than just numbers in the end. It's about how you act. It's all your head when no one is looking. The little decisions that are quiet, the things you do every day. Because those are the things that help you make more money. Not at any time, but over time. Because the difference between rich and poor mindset is not about intelligence, not about luck, not about opportunity. It's about patterns repeated over time, quietly shaping results. But here's something even deeper. Most people don't notice when their mindset is working against them because it feels normal. It feels familiar. It feels like the only way they've ever known. And that's what makes it powerful. Because when something feels normal, you don't question it, you repeat it. There's a hidden layer to this, a layer people don't always see. Mindset doesn't just affect big decisions, it affects the small ones, the everyday ones, the ones that don't feel important. Choosing convenience, choosing speed, choosing what feels good now. And over time, those small decisions start to build a pattern, not in a dramatic way, but in a quiet, steady direction. Because money doesn't just respond to effort, it responds to direction. Two people can work equally hard, earn similar amounts, but move in completely different directions. Not because of luck, but because of where their decisions are pointing. One moves forward slowly, and the other stays in place, and sometimes doesn't even realize it. And this is where it becomes difficult because if you don't see the pattern, you can change it. You keep doing what it feels normal. You keep repeating what feels familiar. And over time, you start to feel something heavier frustration, confusion, a quiet thought in the back of your mind. What does it feel like nothing is changing? But something changes. The moment you become aware, the moment you pause, the moment you start noticing not just what you're doing, but why you're doing it. Because once you see the pattern, you create a gap, a small space between impulse, a decision, and inside that space, you gain control. Money is more than just numbers in the end. It's behavior, it's awareness, it's how you think when no one is looking, the small choices, the quiet decisions, the habits you repeat every day. Because those are the things that build your financial life. Not instantly, not dramatically, but slowly, over time. If you enjoy conversations about money, financial psychology, and the patterns that shape your financial growth, welcome to the Asian Broke Diary. Because this channel is not just about making more money, it's about understanding the way you think about money, the patterns you've been repeating, the habits you didn't even realize you had. Because sometimes the biggest shift is not how much you earn, it's not finding a new opportunity, it's not chasing something bigger. Sometimes it's simply learning to save differently, to understand what's already happening, to recognize what's been holding you in place, and you see it. And once you see it, you can change it slowly, intentionally, one decision at a time. And maybe that's where everything begins.